For Trump, what matters is his gut. And that is how he's made a lot of decisions. He does all these other things, but in the end, Trump believes following your instincts is key. Now, other presidents have felt that way at times, but have more doubt. Trump has doubt. And when you talk to people who are around him as he's making big decisions like with Iran, he's got doubt. Fear may be too strong a word. I would say he's quite concerned about making a fateful decision, like the Iran decision, bombing Iran. Iran might have launched a missile and hit U.S. Americans. Iran might have unleashed terror cells in the United States. There were a lot of risks involved in that decision, and Trump doesn't like risk, doesn't like errors. He certainly doesn't want to make a bad decision as president. He wants to make good decisions, but he believes in his instincts in the end. And I've said this before about Trump, and it fits in this context perfectly. He has extraordinary instincts about human beings, and he's very at peace when he makes a decision. Other presidents I've covered sometimes will agonize a little bit more. When Trump decides, in the end, takes in all the data, all the consultation, all the planning, but in the end, when he makes a final decision, and again, it's often at the very last minute or beyond what a normal president would say is the last minute, if his instincts tell him to do A and not B, he's largely at peace with that. And there's a good and bad about having all this decision making so concentrated in one person, right? The bad of it is there may be people who know more than Trump. The bad of it is Trump can only do so much. Trump can't fly ahead of his trip and advance the thing himself, right? He has to rely on other people, and so much of it comes from him. The good of it is it's all integrated in one man. It's all integrated in a single brain of somebody who has extraordinary judgment, extraordinary instincts. Now that he's in his fifth year in the job, extraordinary experience about how to be a decider as president. And having it all concentrated in one guy allows there to be kind of a unified sense of how to get things done, a through line of what are the factors I'm going to use to decide, when am I going to decide? Now that I've decided, how are we going to implement it? How are we going to frame this for the public through the media and through social media? It's an extraordinary array. And I've thought, as I was doing reporting for this, how dissimilar is this from his predecessors, and the presidents I've covered, both Bushes, Clinton, Obama, Biden. How different is it? And my answer is it's pretty different. There are elements that match the others, but Trump is extremely aware from his time as a business person the importance of making decisions when they're ripe, making them well, and following through.